stay at my friend Christina's house when I'm in London. Hey! How are you, sweetie?
Yeah, good.
Good to see you.
Nice to meet you. How was the trip?
Trip was good, crazy, fun. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. So Christina and I met in, when did we meet? What year?
2012 or 11.
So maybe it was like 2011, and we were doing our first London event, and London was new for us. So I remember the way we actually filled the room, there were a couple of ways we filled the room. One was, of course, our promotion and what have you, but also Mark Anastasi had his book coming out, and he was trying to make it a New York Times bestseller. So he had this deal out, and he said, if you buy 1,000 copies of my book, I will help you fill your room. So he did. So we had a nice attendance, and I remember we booked it. I didn't have the luxury of being able to check out the room because it was in London. And so I looked at pictures and I wanted a theater. I don't like to do events in regular rooms. I like them to be special and different, like, you know, a theater or a, you know, just somewhere where you wouldn't normally, I don't like stuffy hotel rooms, right? So I booked this theater from pictures. But it was a weird room, wasn't it?
It was strange. It was nice though.
It was nice. It was strange because this theater is from the 60s. And so first of all, there's an ashtray in every seat, right? There's a microphone at every seat because it was almost like, it must have been used for some like political type meetings and things like that. So people could be like, excuse me, sir, I'd like to interrupt, you know, that kind of thing. And then the seats were so deep, you couldn't help but fall asleep, right? Like, I know at one point you were in the front row, you fell asleep.
I was struggling.
Yeah, and maybe I'm kind of boring. I know I'm not that boring, but you know, after lunch, it's like, you know, people fall asleep. But anyway, so Christina was at the event, and we became friends, and then you joined my mastermind.
That's right.
And we do our masterminds all over the world. And if you don't know what a mastermind is, it's a collective of young, bright, successful millionaires, future millionaires that get together to collaborate, to brainstorm, to network, to, you know, go from here to here. And so when we decided to do the London mastermind, you were like, well, rather than doing a stuffy hotel room, let's just do it in my house, right?
That's right.
So we had the mastermind here at the house, and that was awesome. And then I told Christina, I said after that, I said, you have a lifetime membership to my mastermind, yes. And she also became a lifetime friend too. And we have done some cool stuff, right? We have a blast.
Mount Everest.
That's right. So we've traveled all over the globe together. We went to Nepal. We trekked overland for 4 days to Everest. That was a crazy trip. That was
a trip you do once in a lifetime.
Once in a lifetime. I would never do it again. We would never do it again. But it's cool that we can say that we did it. Yeah. You know, I find that events, so many things come from events. I think that all of my best networking has come from events. All of my best business deals have come from events. And a lot of my best friends have come from events too. Yeah. Pretty awesome.
And these are friends you make for life.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's lovely weather right now, right? Yeah, it's still, it's not freezing yet. God bless the local warming, right? Well, actually, to the best of, we're in the elevator going to the 40th floor, and Christina does not like height. I feel like there's this trait, this characteristic that I find is a thread that sort of goes from entrepreneur to entrepreneur, I think that it's very common for a lot of entrepreneurs, and that is, especially successful ones, the ability to never totally be happy with what they have. It's almost kind of an angsting. In my early years, I was never happy with anything. I never stopped to smell the roses. Things are different today, of course. I celebrate my success, but there's always this part of me that is never happy, never fully satisfied. For example, in this launch, we need to have a couple of hundred. That's our target. Do we have to have that? No, but our target was 200 affiliates. In the launch, we have 100 right now, so of course I'm freaking out.
So how's the launch coming along?
You know, it's coming along. Our goal was 200 partners for the launch. It took me almost 90 days to get 100, and we need 100 more, and we're 2 weeks away. So, yeah, it's stressful, and I had to come to London, you know, because I made this commitment, and of course I wanted to see you, but I made the commitment to speak, so I'm here. But it's a challenge, so, you know, every minute that I'm not on stage or traveling, I'm making phone calls and I'm hustling, because they'll only take calls from me. These big partners will only take calls from me. Nobody on our staff. So fingers crossed. Yeah, I have to hustle. I have to hustle. From here, I'm going to fly to New York, and I'm going to spend the week with one of our brokers, and we're just going to be pounding the phone, one of our JV brokers. So we'll see how it goes. Hey, what's up, team? Is Sumitra on? Hey, buddy. Yosh, Liz, Aaron, Beej. Okay, cool. So we're at 116 on the partners, and that's where I'm at. I'm heading to New York in a couple hours. I'm losing my voice. That's not good. But otherwise, yeah, that's what I have to report here. Yeah, so should we get you booked up? Okay. Cool. So actually what I'm going to do, because I actually have to head out, I'm going to have Liz give you a buzz right now, and then she'll get you all scheduled up, and then we'll be on the same page. We'll be good to go. All right, brother. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, bye.